Thanks. Remember my fear of COE and ERP. Who would have thought 3-letter words can be so expensive? Good evening, President, Toastmaster, and guests. I have a friend who is a businessman, and he takes pride of owning expensive car, and can tell that he judges people by their car. Many years ago, when I just set up my photography business, he suggested that I buy an expensive car. I needed a car for work, but I could not afford an expensive car. So I went to a second-hand car showroom. I saw cars of every make, model, and color. And I didn't know how to find the one that I wanted. A sleek-looking salesman came to me and looked at me, up and down, up and down. And he asked me what type of car I needed and how much could I afford. When I told him, he smiled. And he looked up and down. And he said, he had just a car for me, and it is a VAN. I have never heard of this brand, VAN. Have you heard of it? So when he showed it to me, it is a tall and broad, the biggest size in the lot. So I bought a 16-year-old van for only $5,000 with COE. Right after I got the van, I was very excited. I decided to take my family in the van. 5 of us, my mom, my wife, my 2 little children, and myself. The whole family had to squeeze at the front of the van, as there was no seat at the back. It was cramped, very cramped. We were like sardines in the van. Family outing in the van would definitely make us closer while we squeeze each other. Then, when the van stopped at the red light, another car stopped beside my van. And the people inside curiously looked into my van. The driver pointed at us and started counting the number of people in the front. And he gave us a light smile. My family feel very delighted, and then responded with a high five. The following morning, I was eager to start my new day with my new van. So I tried to start the engine. Try again. Try again. Boom. Not bad. I thought in the future this 16-year-old van may need 16 tries. However, this did not affect my enthusiasm. I immediately headed to my studio. Upon reaching my studio, I passed the van's key to my colleague Randy, who would run some errands for me. Just after I settled down at work, my office phone rang. My colleague Randy was on the phone. He told me, Keh-Yoe, the gear stick came out from the gearbox. I couldn't drive the van anymore. I was indeed entranced. I remained calm after a pause. I told him, can you just put it back? He did what I told him to and said, okay boss, followed by, can already. Oh, thank God. And he returned with no further problems. And then he passed me that gear stick. Say, boss, your van is very safe. No one can steal and run it away. The following morning, I had an upcoming photo shoot. I have to attend a meeting at my client's office. My client's office was considered high class. It was 3 stories high and had its own car park with security guards. I drove to the guard house and asking for the manager whom I supposed to meet. However, the security guard looked at my van and with disgust. He told me, what are you here for? I told him calmly, I'm here for a meeting. He rudely ignored my answer and started to inspect my van and said, you You, here for meeting? Get out. I was stunned. I couldn't do anything. I reversed my van and parked at the roadside and then off the engine. I then called the manager who I was meeting and told her about what happened with the security guard. Almost immediately I ended the call. The security guard came to me and said politely, "Good morning, Mr. Teo. I knew you are our important guest. Come in, please." I replied, "Thanks." And then I start the engine again. Keh. Let me try again. Keh. Boom. Then I drove into the car park. The window got stuck. I couldn't wind up. The security guard pointed at me and shouted, "Lock the van, sir." I said, "No worries." Ladies and gentlemen, we should never judge a book by its cover. Judge a person by his dress. Judge a professional photographer by his van. But you can judge my speech by the sound of applause.